Homeowners who are planning to move often find themselves asking the question, should I sell or buy first? The answer to this is never a one-size-fits-all answer. There are always circumstances that are out of the control of any agent, and those directly affect your situation. That means there are questions that your agent should know to ask and must ask to really give you the best advice. More often than not, a homeowner will need to sell first before buying because the buyer needs the proceeds from the sale of their current home to purchase the next home. Intelligent buyers, the ones who have the greatest success in accomplishing their goals when selling and buying a home at the same time, use this strategy to get the best deal and endure the least amount of stress along the way. They make their primary objective to sell their home for as much as possible first, while at the same time buying their next home for as much below market as they possibly can in order to maximize their equity on both sides of the transaction. It's a detailed process that needs to happen, so here are a few questions that an expert advisor will need to know the answers to in order to give you the best advice. For example, what goals have you set for your move? What is your time frame to be in your next home, and are these dates negotiable? How do the seasonal markets affect your goals? Is it a buyer's market or a seller's market? What is the pending ratio for your price point? What are the months of inventory in your price point? What is the condition of your home? Are you an emotional buyer or are you an investment buyer? If you listed your home, do you know your price target? Have you had your home pre-inspected? You know, an expert is always going to need to know more about your situation to give you the right advice. Unfortunately, most buyers start their home search online and make the mistake of meeting with an expert advisor only after they found a home they would like to view. And that's a bad decision, and that could cost them thousands. And that's something that you don't want to do, right? You see, whether you end up selling or buying first, it's always recommended that you get a true assessment of your home as part of the very first step in preparing a smart home buying strategy. So here are the pros and cons of selling your current home first. First of all, if your home is sold first, you avoid the cost of possibly owning two homes and having to make two mortgage payments at the same time. Secondly, you're in a much better position to negotiate if you are still living in your home. Plus, research shows that you are more likely to attract higher offers with this approach. Nothing screams motivated seller louder than a vacant home. Also, staging your home reduces time and increases the average offer that you can get for your home, often by as much as 5.5%. Now, the costs to stage a vacant home are much higher than they are to stage an occupied home, but either way, the results are proven. Finally, if your home is sold, you have the revenue from the sale to help with the other expenses that go into moving. Plus, you can make a stronger down payment that could reduce your interest rate that you get on your home loan, and over time, a better interest rate can significantly accelerate the equity that you build in your new home. Now let's look at the pros and cons for buying first. First of all, you can manage your timing objectives easier if you buy before you sell. Secondly, you're positioned to take advantage of deals that you might otherwise lose if you had to wait for your home to sell. And remember, if you buy first, you only have to move once. You're not inconvenienced with the processes of selling, like having to vacate your home for showings with very short notice. The seller of the home that you're buying is most likely not going to give you as good a deal if your home was sold first, making it likely that you'll overpay for the home because they realize that you need a home now. You run the risk of losing the home that you put under agreement if a better offer comes into the seller and your home is still not sold. It's actually an easy process to navigate if you know what you're doing. With all the moving parts, though, it simply points again to the fact that you need the help of an expert advisor at the beginning of your real estate transaction to help you wade through all of the actors involved in the process and put together a sound buy-sell strategy that accomplishes your objectives. If you have a home to sell, be sure to fill out the form below to get a free report to learn the 7 laws that can help you get up to 18% more money as long as you manage the 115 different variables that can affect your home sale. And remember, a A smart home buyer has a smart home buying strategy.